I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching. Let's take a breath together. Deep breath in through the nose, filling the belly and then the chest. And then let's exhale with a little laughter. Exhaling with laughter is a great way to show unconscious mind that you're confident, that you're able to generate a cheerful way of being, even if there's nothing external to make that happen. So it's unconditional. So you can feel good even when there's not a comedian in the room poking you with a joke. Okay, so today I want to talk about one of the main focuses of my own recovery journey and my own life, and the teachings that I gained from an ancient man, a prophet named Buddha. So Buddha created this meditation called Vipassana yoga or Vipassana meditation. So it's a very, very simple meditation that is all about observation. So when you're observing your breath and you're in a meditative space with your eyes closed or open, you're observing your breath, you're doing that a lot. Like you're doing that all the time. Your mind drifts into thoughts, then you bring it back to the breath, the sensation of the breath. So you're feeling the sensation of coolness. As you breathe in through your nose, you'll notice that sensation of coolness. Like, there it is, cool sensation. And you'll feel your lungs expand, your chest expand. You'll feel these sensations in your body. And those sensations become an anchor or something for your mind to hold on to, so that your thoughts can relax. And maybe the thoughts still come, but they just drift on. They lose any ability to carry you. They lose an ability to influence you at all, because you're rooted in that sensation of breath. So studying Vipassana meditation in the north of India was a big part of my spiritual development, and something that really helped me later when I developed neuroplastic sensations of chronic pain and others, but chronic pain was the main one. I had panic attacks, anxiety, I had gastritis, I had arrhythmia, I had POTS sensations, I had vertigo, I had eye stuff, whatever. Like, I had a lot. Like, the laundry list of all the sensations I had could fill up a whole video. Maybe I already have a video of that. I don't remember. Or if I have recorded, I haven't released it yet. But so Vipassana meditation it also gave me the ability to stay in something that was really uncomfortable and know that I could endure that. I could exist in a space where things were not at all comfortable for my body, were not at all comfortable for my mind and body, and that I could make it through, that I could move through that, and that it could be beneficial. So that was the big kicker. So I went to the north of India. I signed up for this Vipassana meditation camp. I hesitate to call it anything but a concentration camp, because the conditions were super rough. I was sleeping on a board with a little old blanket, and I had the insight from some Tibetans who asked me to buy or encouraged me to buy a wool blanket, which I used, and that wool blanket kept me warm. It was rainy. It was like Seattle weather. It was like super rainy up in the Himalayas, up in the Himalayan mountains. So it was constantly raining. It was cold. There was no heat there. There was just very rough buildings that were like shacks, really. Some of them were just tarp walls. And the showers were just a little pitcher with cold water. There were malaria mosquitoes. So there was a lot of things and I was there with all men, and many of the men were Israeli soldiers, so they had come out of their service and needed a way to bring their minds back out of a war mindset or a combat mindset into a peaceful mindset. A lot of them were sick, so we were all meditating together, coughing, sneezing, farting, belching, microbes galore. I got sick. It felt like a really intense flu. I thought maybe I had malaria. I persevered. I stayed in it. Many of the men left. Many of the men left screaming. I remember there was one man who left in the morning. They would wake us and this was silent, all silent meditation. So you weren't supposed to talk or scream or do anything like that. So one morning, I remember this Indian man, and he just had enough. He reached his breaking point, and the breaking point just led him to scream and shout. And he was so angry that we were being awakened at 4 a.m. to sit and meditate all day, or do walking meditations and practice this observation of breath constantly. And it was painful. So this man just bellowed and roared out of there. They took away all of our things, so we didn't have any comforts whatsoever. Nothing. We weren't supposed to read. We weren't supposed to have any jewelry, icons of any spiritual figures, not even Buddha. Like no crosses, no ankhs, nothing. So back to my point, it was so uncomfortable that my mind was screaming within, get the hell out of here. Get out of here. This is awful. And then another part of my mind was feeling like it was going on a journey of more and more and more silence. So that silence was building within me. And there was a lot of pain, a lot of physical pain sitting for a long time. And the pain faded. It was neuroplastic, so it faded out. It dissolved and disappeared over the course of days as my mind relaxed and realized that the pain wasn't helpful. So I was in this meditation, and this was a 10-day silent meditation, and the conditions were just starvation, almost rations. We had one lunch, and dinner was like a half a banana, breakfast was like half an apple or a tiny piece of some other kind of fruit. And so feeling the sensations of hunger, clawing hunger all night long, keeping me awake, meditating through all this stuff. After a while, I was sick, my nose was running, fever. I realized that if I smiled, I could breathe better in my sinuses. So that was a revelation. And then this calm overcame all of that pain, all of that suffering, wanting to leave, wanting to run away. All that dropped away over time. So later, when I was dealing with the type of situations that I'm helping clients with every day now, the hell walk through chronic pain, I realized that my mind was the way forward. Like working with my mind to calm everything down, to come to a place through the sensations, through the pain, and realizing that I couldn't just run away, walk away from the meditation camp, because I had these sensations within my body that were being created by my mind. And so I knew I couldn't walk away from it, but it gave me this great strength and this confidence that the way forward is through the uncomfortable stuff and to the other side. And on the other side is a deep sense of peace when you are able to, I don't want to say resist, but allow those sensations of and thoughts and impulses of get the hell out of here, find any way to stop this sensation, take a drug, take a shot, take a surgery, whatever. When you can allow those sensations to come up but don't do anything about it, you stay in the meditation. You stay at the meditation camp, even though it's raining and there's monkeys stealing your towel, and you're just surrounded with a lot of uncomfortable stuff, within and without. When you can just stay with it and allow it, then you move through it to the other side. So I hope this has been a helpful little travelogue. There's actually an article, Go World Travel magazine, where you can read my travel journals from my Vipassana meditation. So go to Go World Travel and type in my name, Wolf Bowden, WOLFFBOWDEN, and that'll come up. You can read more about it if you want to learn more about my Vipassana journey. But I use it to help clients, and I'm hoping the story will help you, that you can endure, you can allow, and on the other side is peace. So if you need one-on-one help, one-on-one coaching, I'm here for you. Head over to healingwolfcoaching.com. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being a part of my mission to help others walk through suffering and back to a vibrant and blissful life.